Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a recipe by Pinch of Yum. It's called Skillet Chicken Tortilla Pie, and I'm going to make it just a little bit more macro friendly. And to do that, we're going to swap out the regular mozzarella for reduced fat mozzarella. That'll lower the fat just a little bit. And then the other change I'm making to the recipe is I'm going to cook the chicken into the Instant Pot. The reason why I'm doing this is because I find that cooking the chicken, especially chicken breast inside the Instant Pot, it'll just make it really moist and easy to shred, and it's virtually no work. In fact, I went and did my makeup. Not a very good job, but I did my makeup while the chicken was cooking. So today you're going to need an Instant Pot, you're going to need an iron skillet, and you're going to need the oven. This will make 12 servings, so it's great for meal prep. You can put some away in the freezer for another day. It takes about 20 minutes to prep to make it, and it's going to take about 1 hour to cook it. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, and don't forget to subscribe down below. If you have any questions or suggestions for this recipe, I'd like to hear it as well, so please comment below. Make sure that you stay through to the end of the video in which I do a taste test, and I will also show the macros of what the recipe was before and the new macro-friendly version. Let's go ahead and get this recipe started. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning, some sort of high heat oil. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of it. This is grapeseed oil. 1 yellow onion chopped. You're going to need 3 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 4 cloves of garlic, roughly chopped, 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I chose fire roasted, 1.5 cups of chicken broth, corn tortillas. The recipe calls for 30 small corn tortillas. I'm not sure if that meant the very tiny ones like used in street tacos. I would say these are probably about 5-inch in diameter. To make this more macro friendly, we're going to use 3.5 cups of reduced fat mozzarella instead of 4 cups like in the original recipe. This package I got from Target. It's the Market Pantry brand, and it only has 1 3/4 cup per package, so you need to buy 2 of them. You're going to need some cilantro for topping. This is approximately 3 tablespoons chopped, some Cotija cheese, and this is just for the topping again for the garnish. So I imagine you probably only need 1 to 2 ounces chopped. I think in the recipe I'm just going to go ahead and put 1 ounce just to make it macro friendly. 2 pounds of chicken breast. To start the chicken inside the Instant Pot, you're going to put about 1/2 cup of water into the Instant Pot. Season your chicken with the taco seasoning, so just make sure that it's coated, and you're going to put that right into the Instant Pot. Okay. Just going to close the lid on the Instant Pot. And make sure you close the vent. Then go ahead and turn your Instant Pot on, hit the manual button, and then we're going to bump this up to 12 minutes, and we're going to let it cook. The chicken has been doing a natural release for 11 minutes, and so now I'm just going to go ahead and stop it, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the chicken next. I just went ahead and took it out of the Instant Pot. This is just a regular metal bowl now. And you're going to just shred it. And I find it's easier to shred using 2 forks. So I'll just kind of hold one in place. And you just shred it like so. Chicken is all shredded. Heat up your iron skillet so we can get ready to add the oil. Okay, so then you want to add your onion to the oil, and you want to just saute it for 5 to 10 minutes. I kind of pulverize my onion just a little bit too much inside my Ninja, so just make sure that you don't make a pulp out of it like I did. Just chopped. Chopped is good. Okay, so to this you're just going to go ahead and add the rest of the seasonings plus the garlic. So that would be the chili powder, the cumin, the oregano, salt. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the tomatoes with the juice inside of there. And then also you're going to add in your chicken broth at this time. And we're gonna let this simmer about 10 minutes. I've got my apron on now for this part because this is gonna be very, very hot. So now we're gonna go ahead and take our sauce off of the stove and we're gonna dump it inside of this bowl, metal bowl. And then I'm gonna use a submersion blender to blend the heck out of it. You can just use a regular blender that you have, a Vitamix or whatever. I just prefer to use my submersion blender. It's just easiest for me to do. This is my submersion blender. It's a Cuisinart, I don't know, Cuisinart, I don't know how you say it. But, so it's got a little sharp blade down here, and I think they call this like a smart stick or something like that. But I find that it's really good for this type of dealings. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna start off on low so I don't splatter everywhere. Hot skillet, and it's okay if it's a mess. We're making one pie, so you're gonna need 2 cups of cheese. You're gonna need 1 package of your cheese. So it's just like a lasagna. We just wanna layer it with the tortillas. We wanna dip it in the sauce first, and then we'll put a little bit of sauce, we'll put the meat, we'll put the cheese, and then another layer of tortillas. So the idea is that we want to end with just a layer of the tortillas and the sauce and the cheese to the very top. And here we go. Well, that sauce is piping hot, so I don't want to use my hand. So get a handy dandy pair of tongs. Ooh, and the first one is a bust. Oh man, ow, oh my goodness. Okay, number 3 made it in safely, we're good. 1/4 of a cup of sauce is going to go on top of those tortillas. I don't know exactly how much a scoopful is, so maybe we'll just go ahead and use a cup of chicken. There we go, next layer. Maybe she was right, maybe you just need 30. So there's 8, this is gonna be 12, I'm sure. Okay. So now the skillet is going to go into the oven. It's already preheated at 375. This is chicken skillet tortilla. Oh gosh, chicken skillet tortilla pie. I think that's what it is. Let's hope this is worth it because it took a long time, but it does make 12 servings, so I'm set for the week. Let's go ahead and give this a taste. This is good, very good. I give it maybe a 4 out of 5 stars, and I only say that because this is the first time I've ever made my own enchilada sauce, and and for me, I would have liked a little bit more kick in it. There was something at the bottom of the recipe where she said if you wanted spicier, you could add in, I think it's green chilies or something. So when I make this in the future, I probably will go ahead and put those green chilies. The author of this recipe does say that the recipe is pretty mild, which I would agree, it's pretty mild. But if you wanted to kick it up a notch, she recommends either adding a few chipotle peppers or jalapenos to the sauce. So I think that would be a good idea. You watching this video, if you want something a little bit spicier, then I would go ahead and add the jalapenos or the chipotle peppers. What I probably could have done was use my chipotle adobo sauce. I probably could have put just a little bit in there, but I do like it. It has great flavor. I don't see a problem with my son eating this. I'm sure he'll think it's just right because it's pretty mild, but it has good flavor. It doesn't taste overly salty. I think even the Cotija cheese kind of helps bring in a little bit more salt to it. It still does take about an hour and a half to make, 20 minutes to prep, an hour to cook, and maybe that's including the second batch as well because I still have one more pie to make. But I like this recipe. I'm gonna add it to my recipe book. I'll make it again. Please remember to subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and tell me what you think about it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm sure it'll be something tasty as well.